Do you have any are you working on any new albums, EPs, or singles?
Well, I have two singles right now. One just dropped on yesterday. No, today. It's called Water. It's kind of like a summer anthem.
Mm-hmm.
It dropped today on all platforms. It was produced by Aldo Beats here in Houston. And then I have another one which is a collab with Wine Lyric called Ask About Me. We just did a crazy video and stuff to that. That one was actually produced in New Orleans by I Am Michael on the beat. So those are the two things that I'm going to be pushing right now. That feature, collab, and then this water anthem, like two summer bangers.
Awesome. Great, great. So, if you ever had the chance to, or had a chance to feature with an artist that you have never featured with before, do you have a few artists in mind that you would like to feature with?
Um, yes.
Yeah. Okay.
With bounce or just regular music?
I'm sorry, you said with Bounce you want to do what?
Would it be like just bounce or you talk about just
Oh,
regular?
any artist. Any artist that come
Oh,
to mind, including Bounce.
I would want to do something with Remy Ma.
Oh
Yeah,
man, I
I really
like
love her.
that.
Yeah, I
That's
would
a
really
good
want to do
one.
something with her. I would like to do something with Money Man.
Yeah,
I like Money Man's style of rapping. It's
yeah,
like it's so turned up, but it's really chill.
yeah.
So he definitely a vibe. Those two
I think
mainly.
that would be a great, yeah, a great collab with great contrast. Yeah,
Yeah,
I
those
could
are the
see that.
ones that I have to like reach for. Like I have to reach for the ones that I feel like are almost reachable or that I'm already at. I can't say those artists because then it's gonna kind
Right,
of give away
right.
my next project. But I know
Exactly.
like Money Man and Remy Ma, they like out. I got a little more work to do before I can get to them.
Awesome, awesome. And so when you make your music, who have you worked with, or who produces your music and stuff like that when you're in the studio and stuff, or anybody like from your crew that you would like to talk about, or anything that makes your music for you or helps you?
Well, of course, the producers play a big part in the bounce music.
Hmm.
Like it's not like regular music to where the vocalist kind of carries most and the producer follow. It's like with bounce music, it's a little different. Like the vocalist is going to follow the producer because the producer mixes it down at the end of the day. So you always got to get him, at least half of the credit on certain types of songs. But right now, I have Michael producing my bounce songs and
Hmm.
Aldo doing like my regular music. So those are pretty much my two producers, main producers right now. I work with others, but they mainly produce projects when I have like an idea from scratch. Then I go to them. If I'm just doing like a cover, like over someone else's beat, I'll go to the pharmacy, which is also in Houston. That's Claudia. So, and then I have like a whole host of dancers. Like I don't have set permanent dancers right now. It's kind of like
Hmm.
whoever available. But I
Hmm.
am looking into getting like a permanent two or three that's
Yeah,
able to
yeah.
travel with me. That now you on payroll. Like you could treat it like a job. Right now, I pretty much just have a bunch of them, and whoever comes, just come. Sometimes I go by myself. Crowd
Exactly.
control.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, it's a whole bunch of people that put into it. Everybody that reposts, everybody that give me like pointers or
Hmm.
business strategies and stuff like that. It's like really all of them. So I can't just pick one, two, three people. It's really like a whole support system. And you got fake supporters and real supporters. But at the end of the day, you got to make sure you the stiffest supporter of your own.
Hmm.
Yep. So
How long have you been rapping and being a lyricist and being a rapper and an
so
artist?
so I kind of stepped in it about 2012, but it was just like fun It was just like me and my partners. Oh, my partner rap. You know, I was the rapper. They would dance. We just was like being sections. It wasn't nothing. It was just really fun. And then like years later, I won't say like maybe 2015, I think it was.
Hmm.
My first out of town show was like Black Beach weekend. That was like my first real serious performance. I mean performance or whatever. So that's when I knew like, boy, it's really money in this. Like you could do it clearly. Won't you go ahead on and start trying to learn more about it? Put your time into it, take it more serious. So 2015, I started taking it real serious, and like when you take stuff serious, you get better at it. So like I look at performances from then and now, and I'll be like, yeah, it's a difference. So from 2012 to now.
Awesome. Awesome. And I wanted to also ask, since I do have female rappers come on, but how is it difficult being like a female rapper in the industry, or is there like certain things
I
that you see that
mean,
might be different and stuff?
everywhere in the world really is going got that double standard. So
Mm-hmm.
it's the same thing in the rap. It's still gonna be stuff that they say don't do or you shouldn't do or this is what you should do. But at the end of the day, you really just gotta do what you want. And I promise you, it's a million more people out there that feel the same way you do. That's why everybody have different supporters, because
Mm-hmm.
people is no, like I'm convinced it's no one person thinking something. It's a million other people thinking that exact same thing in the exact same way. Y'all may not never meet each other, but you know your idea still was had. So it's kind of like you just gotta go with it.
Right,
You
right.
just gotta go with it.
So so is there like a way like how the dancing came up with the bounce music? Because when I be looking at a bounce concert, I mean those concerts have really huge, huge, huge energy.
Yes.
It's really great. It's
The
really something to
entire
see.
time
People out
is
there.
what's
Go
impressive. I say it's impressive how that energy just elevates throughout the night.
Yeah,
And you would think
yeah.
like people would get tired. It's like no, the more amped up. Like some before I started like just really rapping, I would be
Hmm.
dancing, and I would be like, bruh, like it was this thing that Kilo had at the Blue Dome, and it was like called the 1 o'clock shakedown, and like you would get armbands to go on stage and dance and all of that. And then you would be dancing and dancing and dancing, and next thing you'll know the lights on in the club. And you like, damn, I was dancing for an hour, like a whole hour, just probably stopped to take a little break, came right back in by the time the next song was coming on. Like it's like, and it just get more and more and more. Like you just get more and more hyped up.
Yeah, and it's a different experience because I see so much of the fans and the crowd joins in. It's like it becomes a
Yes,
whole
John
thing.
alone,
That's the beauty of
alone.
it. Yeah,
Yes, John
and
alone. That's the great part. Like they consider you a good performer if you can get the girls out the crowd to dance for you.
yeah,
And that's what really started hyping me up. But I didn't even know I had it. Like it's the crowd control. Like if you just go up there and you just very standoffish, they won't. They will just stare at you. But like I go places now and I tell people like y'all might not know who I am. Of course I say it way more hyped up than that and probably with some curse words. But I'm not gonna say that right now. I'll be like, you know, if y'all don't know who I am, I'm 91 Judy. By the time y'all leave, y'all gonna wanna know who I am. You know, and it's just like having them interact with you way more energy.
yeah, yeah, yeah. I've seen some, and it's really fun. So I hope to one day visit Louisiana one day
Oh,
and
definitely,
actually
definitely. I
get
hope to one day
together.
visit Philly.
Yeah, yeah. Have you ever been on a tour?
No, ma'am.
No. Okay.
No, not really. Like I consider a tour like constant dates, constant moving. And I haven't did that. Like I've had maybe Friday, Saturday, Sunday in 3 different cities. But like
Hmm.
after that, that was just it. You know, a tour should
Right.
be coming soon though.
Yeah.
Once COVID fully lets the world go.
Yeah. Yeah. That's that's actually my next question was, since COVID-19 has done so much. Oh, sorry, hold on.
Oh no, you good. I don't even know why that's connected.
Since COVID-19 has affected like the live music industry and just music in itself and pandemic and all that, how do you see where do you see like music now? Do you see it coming back some or
Since COVID, it's definitely
mhm
coming back. Like people are
mhm
more active. The studios are open. You can do your shows. It's definitely coming back. I wouldn't say it's fully back because of course
mhm
there are not so many tours and
mm,
like it was at first. So it's coming back. It's just not back yet.
awesome, awesome. Definitely true. I hope in some way, shape, or form, whether behind the scenes at a concert or a song, that I could get to work with you in some way.
Yeah,
And
that would be
I
great.
yes, I started to like started to really really get into like Louisiana history and the culture and stuff like
It's
that after
very
I start
interesting.
seeing the bounce music. So after I start seeing the bounce music and the reality shows and stuff like that. And I love all like the behind the scenes stuff and stuff in the interviews.
Hmm.
Um do
Yeah,
you
it's really raw.
yeah. Do you work, do you currently work with any organizations or any music societies or organizations?
No, man.
Yeah. Um
No, it's pretty much just me right now.
yeah. I do you, and also do you have any favorite places that you have already performed at or would like to perform?
That I've already performed at. What was my favorite place? I don't know.
Even the town, not even the place, it could just even be the town.
I always love to perform in Houston. It's always like high energy. It
Yeah.
is like um a place that I would want to perform at would probably be LA. I think I would want to perform in LA or
Yeah.
Miami.
All right, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I think like different cities, I definitely feel like I hope like when everything opens back up, we see like different artists who like sing a lot of like different genres and stuff come to
Hmm.
like different parts like the East Coast or the West Coast or the Midwest and stuff like that, so that
Right.
we
I'm
can be
always
introduced to
willing to
that.
mix the sounds.
Yeah, yeah. Because I was like, wow, I remember only one time I seen like a bounce artist in Philadelphia at Boot and Saddle. I wasn't able to go there, but I was like, dang, like I don't see that. I don't. You
Yeah,
don't get that that
I've
much.
seen a few. I've seen a few. I actually have a DJ from Philly, um, named Quaddy. So
Hmm.
he spins a lot of bounce music. I always keep him up to date with my music. I've had a couple of inquiries from Philly, but Philly
Yeah,
South. I mean, not South Philly. From the South to Philly, that's pretty
yeah,
pricey. So
yeah.
they
Yes.
call, they get inquiries. I guess they go back to the drawing board. I don't know. Hopefully, I'll come
Hmm.
soon. I still want to visit, even if it's just on a vacation. I still want to.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. And that's true. Like a lot of things. When you're like an independent artist, a lot of things you're, like paying for and doing for yourself and stuff like
Hmm.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah, and doing for yourself like that. And I wanted to start something like this in order for more music to get exposed, and that they give more money to music and
Hmm.
music to be made. More money for production,
Correct.
more money for videos, more money for touring, and stuff like that. So normally in this part of the interview, I normally ask if the guests have any questions for me. If they do, they do. If they don't, then
So, um, what made you interested in the bounce culture so deeply?
about the bounce culture. So I think I started becoming a part of like I started following a hashtag. I
Hmm.
can't remember like some type of dance hashtag, and I
Hmm.
get different on Instagram. I get different people like submitting like different like videos and stuff like
Oh,
that.
under the
And so I
hashtag.
start
Oh,
adding,
I should do
yeah,
that.
yeah. And so I
I
start
should do
adding it,
that. That's
and
cool.
yeah, I was like, wow, I really I like this, so I'm just gonna keep following it. It's high energy. It makes you feel good. It's great to have on your timeline, and like the clothes and the dances are amazing and stuff like that.
Hmm.
And also, I also was looking at a lot of the older music from Louisiana, like a lot of like jazz and stuff like that. And that's what made me like really interested in looking at the evolution of it and just looking at like the dance and everything like that and the culture and the celebrations and stuff. And I really just, what was it? It was not, I think maybe summer 2019. I'm thinking about going to Louisiana for, I can't remember what festival. It might have been a soul or jazz festival or something like that. And I was like,
Hmm.
I want to like actually like go there. So that's what got
That
me
will be
interested
lit.
in that.
It's definitely lit. Even through COVID, it's lit. But dang it, what was I about to say? In studying all the dance, did you learn how to do
No, so I have not, I have not learned how to twerk. I have not learned how to bounce or to twerk all the way, even though I do see people hosting like bounce
classes?
choreography a lot.
Hmm.
I followed a lot of people. I follow you.
Hmm.
I follow like I follow Big Frida, I follow Katie Red, I follow CJ the trainer. I follow a lot of people, and
Yeah.
I follow also, I think his name is Keno, or I'm not
Kino,
sure,
Flyboy
Nicole
Kino.
Pumpkin. Yeah. I was
Hmm.
like, this stuff is banging, yo. So I love it.
Yeah,
It's all
it
over my
is.
timeline.
Definitely lit.
All over my timeline. And I'm like, well, this would definitely whip everybody into
Well, you
shape after
definitely got to
COVID.
try it in the house one time by yourself.
Yeah, yeah. It's yeah. It's a great exercise too.
Definitely.
Um,
And I actually teach a class that will be coming back end of July, early August called bounce aerobics. So it's like
yeah.
cardio mixed with the bounce dancing
Mhm.
and different type of detox waters and
Mm.
wraps. So I've
Oh.
just been sitting behind the scenes looking for a building, but now
Mhm.
I'm more so into trying to get it to where it can just be like a live stream maybe,
Yeah, I like it.
and then in person classes sometimes.
Mhm.
So
No, I
yeah,
think that's a good idea.
it's definitely cardio,
It definitely
high
would be.
energy, burning calories. Like it's super lit, and you
Yeah,
learn dance moves that if you want to, you could do them.
and
If
it's fun.
yes, it's
Yeah.
fun.
It's very fun and very entertaining. I think that's a great way for people that know about bounce music or don't know about bounce music can definitely get into it
Right.
through that. That's awesome. So I also wanted to say, do you have any advice as far as like if you go into the studio to like make songs with like another artist, do you have any like advice about that?
Um. Well, normally, whenever I have to work with an artist, I'll try to, get into their sound or like just study. Now I don't want to say study because it's not so much, but just kind of get the surface information about them because you
Yeah.
definitely don't want to be working with someone and accidentally offend them. You
Mhm.
also don't want to, like, I'll say, if when you featuring on a song, you don't want to just take the money and then you get with someone who is completely, they may be supporting something that you completely don't support.
Mhm.
And once you take the money and the contract is done, it's like, I have to do it. I can't give them their money back. So I would say do your research on who it
Mhm.
is you're working with. Yeah, I like the way that sounds. Do your,
That makes sense. Yeah.
yeah, do your research because not only with the offending, you want to kind of know, the history just a little bit, than just to be blind. Like, oh, I'm just working with everybody. No, can I do that? Because some people may not be. a good look for what you're trying to do.
Mhm.
And then,
Yeah,
it's no nothing ill towards them. You just have to build your brand as it need to be built. It might take stomping on a couple of toes, but that's what you gotta do.
definitely, definitely. So
Hmm.
yeah, I definitely agree with that. So before I wrap up everything,
Hmm.
was there anything else? Was there anything else that you would like to add? That you would like to add?
No, I just want y'all to
No.
go stream Water right now. Come through, drop. Just go stream my songs. Go make a Instagram video riding in the car. Just stream them. Those numbers, they make a difference.
Awesome. So definitely, guys, I want to thank you, Judy, Nine for Judy,
Mhm.
for coming on
I
and
thank
coming
you
on
for
to the Beast
having
Body
me.
City. Yes, and I want to thank everybody that came in, and that will watch later. And I also want everyone to stream Ninth Ward Judy's music. Also, go to her YouTube, and we'll definitely be looking out for the bounce aerobics, right?
Definitely look out for Bouncer Road
And your upcoming performances as well.
and Simsport. But if you follow me at 91 Judy, I have links and posts about all of this stuff all on one page.
Awesome. So definitely follow Ninth Ward Judy on Instagram. I want to thank you again, and I hope everyone has a great night. And I think you have a great night too, Judy.
You
Thank
too.
you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Bye.